know you want to think that I wouldn't set Will up and that I'm a better person than this, but I'm not.
You are. You look out for other people.
Not this time. I owed way too much money. I didn't know how to make things right.
There's got to be more to it than that.
More to stealing from my own mom, and then stealing from my best friend, trashing my grandma's club, and then embarrassing my mom in front of everyone she works with. And I blew you off to gamble. I mean, I could go on and on.
There has to be a reason, though.
It's because I couldn't face what I'd done. Right? I let down every person that ever trusted me. You know what that feels like?
It has to feel terrible.
Yeah, and the worst part is it doesn't even matter that I'm sorry.
It matters to me, and I just wish that you would have told me what was going on.
So you could have worried?
No, I could have helped you.
No, no one can help me.
People want to try, and you need to help yourself by admitting what really happened with
I just did.
You left something out.
Like what?
Like the fact that you weren't the one that made Will look like a thief and a liar.
I really wish it wasn't true, but I stole his bonds.
And I get why you did it. I grew up around gamblers, remember? My mom was always about to make a killing on the next big race or the next number that was going to hit. It was the wrong kind of hope, and it made her do stupid things.
This was beyond stupid.
You honestly believed that you were going to be able to pay everyone back.
I know. How crazy was that?
At least you wanted to make good on what you owed.
And I still have to somehow.
And you're going to. Okay, and that's why no one, not even you, can make me believe that you would set Will up. You wouldn't do that to your best friend. You wouldn't let him take the fall for something that he didn't even do.
Why? I already have. Remember when I got Gwen pregnant?
Come on, you've changed since then.
Obviously not that much.
But if you didn't want to point the finger at Will, who did? And why do you want to protect them?
It's not like that.
Who are you covering for?
No one. All right, I'm still the same screw I've always been. Ask my parents. They see it, and so should you. Well, I'm not in jail yet, so I take it the bail hearing's coming through.
Well, it's a little more complicated than that. Because of the additional complaint that Will Munson filed against you for obstruction of justice, you're going to have to be rebooked on every charge.
So what does that mean?
Well, you see, it speaks to intent. When you set up a friend, it makes you look like a very calculating human being.
And that will be a consideration before the judge can consider a decision.
And I already had to speak to the judge to ask him not to make any exceptions for you because you're my son. I just never thought I'd have to do that.
Sorry, Dad. I really am.
So tell me, how do we get here? I mean, stealing money, that's one thing.
That can be, you know, an act of desperation. Not that it's okay.
But to try to make Will Munson look culpable, now that requires some real thinking.
I really wasn't thinking.
And Will Munson, of all people, he's been like a brother to you.
And he just lost his father just a few short months ago. And what this is going to do to his marriage to Gwen?
You're aware that this marriage might not survive this, right? So tell me something. How did it get this far?
Sorry.
What?
You know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Yeah, just save your breath.
This is exactly the kind of stress you were told to avoid.
My son is going to have a criminal record for deliberately implicating a lifelong friend, so I'm supposed to, what, ignore that?
But it is not going to help anybody if you go back to the hospital with another heart attack, so please, Tom, there's got to be a reason for this. We just don't know it yet.
So you want to believe that?
I will believe that.
Here's what I believe. I have to face the fact that somewhere along the line, I failed that kid.
Oh, no.
No bail, huh?
No, the worst part is that they hate me.
You can't let them think those things about you. You have to tell them who made Will the fall guy, and you have to do it now. I love you, okay? No matter what you've done, I will not stop loving you. Because I know you are a good person. I feel it when I look at you and when you hold me. So please, trust what we have. Trust me with the truth. Come on.
Okay, Adam did it. Well, Adam figured the only way to get me off the hook was to make someone else responsible for the robbery.
Yeah, well, that someone was your best friend, his own brother.
Yeah, but at least he knew that Will couldn't be arrested for robbing himself.
Arrested or not, Will still looked like a criminal, and people doubted him, including his wife. How could you let this happen?
Because I didn't know about it until after the fact.
I knew this wasn't you.
Yeah, but Adam's gonna make everything okay with Will. He should be here any minute.
No, well, you can't wait for him. You have to tell your parents how this all went down.
No, we can't tell my parents, all right? We can't do anything until we hear from Adam.
Your mom and your dad deserve to know.
Oh, honey.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh, I know you are.
How can you forgive me? I can't even forgive myself.
Oh, I love you, darling. That will never change.
I love you too.
I know. Look, I don't want you to do any more worrying. Now, I've been giving some thought to this, and I think I know how to fix it. Now, since the bonds were stolen from my safe at Crash, I figured that if I just drop the charges, then it'll all just disappear, right?
Doesn't work that way, Mom.
Well, why not?
Because it wasn't your property that was stolen.
Making the vandalism charges go away would help, but even so.
You cannot fix this for Casey. He is the one that broke the law. He broke a lot of things, and he will deal with the consequences from this. Mr. Judge. Tom Hughes. Yes, Your Honor. I'll be right there. Looks like we're going to find out if there's a bail hearing after all.
Now, darling, your father wants to help you, but he just doesn't know how. Now, please don't worry yourself about this because, well, your family, we will get you through this. We will see to it.
Thanks, Ron.
Yeah. Let me know if there's any change or news. All right, sweetie.
You don't have to stay, Mom.
Yeah, I do.
I trusted you. I opened myself up to you.
Because we connected.
No, because you made me think that we wanted the same things. You couldn't be more wrong. I want my marriage to last.
At the expense of your career.
I don't have to choose. I can have both. You made me believe that it was possible.
I made you believe what? That I can make the world see you the way I do? I can, Gwen? Stick with me and I'll prove it. Together we can do anything.
No, not anymore.
Don't walk away from me. Not from what we can be together.
I don't want to be anywhere near you. I love Will.
You're fighting what you really feel.
Are you insane? You used Will's money to turn me against him. You made me think that he was deceiving me behind my back when it was you. Who are you? I don't want to know.
Don't leave.
You couldn't say anything that would make me want to be anywhere near you right now.